Hello and welcome to today's League of Legends Roundup, where we cover everything that happened in League today. If you didn't catch my video yesterday, or my video on Friday, I believe, I went over how I wanted to change the channel up and took some suggestions, and now it is a daily video in addition to some side content that I will be going over in another video today. So this is the new Roundup. I'm not really watching the games all that much because as of right now, we're trying to put the channel in a place that if it doesn't succeed to the point, well, it's not that it doesn't succeed. I keep saying it that way, but it has succeeded. I mean, 1,600 subscribers is succeeding in my opinion, but monetarily we haven't gotten to the monetization point, which is necessary to live. So, this is how the roundup works now. We go over the games briefly. I've got stars of the day, the best players in each role based on stats, and some news. So, news for today. Leaguepedia hasn't announced it, but I luckily was on Twitter and saw it. Nongshim has brought in Snowflower. Snowflower played in the TCL last in 2020. He has been to Worlds in that region. He is a Korean import that went to Turkey and obviously now is back in Korea. This is weird because Effort and Peter both, I mean, I'm not saying Nongshim didn't need to make a move. They stink. But I don't know if Snowflower is really the guy for it. He hasn't played in a while. He's older. He's 25. And then Effort, so Snowflower last split in Turkey in 2020 summer, 5 KDA, 68 2 KP, played 10 champions in 14 games, but that was a long time ago. Effort 235, 71 2, 7 champions, 17 games this split. Peter played 1 game on Yuumi, and that was it. The thing is, though, they have 3 supports in Academy and Challenger between Goliath, Blessing, and HH. So why are they making this move? I don't know. I tried to look into if Ghost and Snowflower play together, but quick glance, I don't think they have. So I don't know if Ghost asked for him or not. But I don't know if this is going to make anything better. I think they should have just said, okay, well, if Peter and Effort aren't working, they should have looked at one of their Academy players or Challenger players and gave them a chance. They're all young and raw. Who knows what could have happened? I'm not a big fan of this, needless to say. Just checking to make sure I'm still on the screen here, and I am. Now, LPL. Thunder Talk and IG started us off. Thunder Talk 18th, IG 1-6, therefore in the basement. Thunder Talk being 18th in the power rankings may shock people because why are they that high? Well, the algorithm loves them, and stats love them. They don't lose by a lot, and when they win big. They've had a very tough schedule, and things have been getting easier lately, and they've been winning, despite having backups in bot lane. So, they went 2-1 in the best of 3. Kepler went 21-3-15 in bot lane. That's the second series in a row that he has been very dominant in the bot lane. Yao Yao, 4-6-41, having the gall to pick Trundle in Game 3 and win. Now, I will say, IG did a double AD carry bot lane. On played AD carry, Wink played support. That kind of shows how little faith they have in Jinlu. So, On went 13-12-7, the only positive KDA out of IG players. EDG versus Victory 5, this is a big one. Top 6 in my power rankings for both. Victory 5, big test with the starting lineup. And Victory 5, clean house 2-0. Vodic went 17-1-11 with 34% of the damage. Rich, 5-2-15 in top lane over Flandre. And JJ was the only player that went even for EDG, 4-4-8. So, I mean, EDG are struggling. Like, I'll tell you, the algorithm doesn't like them right now. And the algorithm's going to be based, I mean, the power rankings are going to have a lot to do with the algorithm now. So, we'll see what happens. Now, looking at this real fast, LPL stars of the day, Rich in top lane. Makes sense. Bechuan, I didn't list his stats there, but he was the best jungler of the day. All the junglers really struggled. I mean, all you had to do was have, a positive KDA and decent damage, and you were the jungler of the day. Like, it was not a big deal for the LPL. UCal went 16-6, I believe. Didn't deal a lot of damage, but I mean, I'm not going to list all three of them there when I could list IG having a player. It's not like this one where Fred Brian literally laid an egg. So UCal played very well. Also, Fodic, his Senna, they gave him Senna in one of the games, if I'm pretty sure, and that is a mistake. I'm going to say it all the time. You have to ban Fodic Senna. He is the best Senna in the world. I say it every time he gets it. He is the best Senna in the world. And Yao Yao, being able to pull out a Trundle in Game 3 as a rookie like that, and also doing very well. He is playing lights out. Honestly, Thunder Talk, Puff and Southwind were solid, and Thunder Talk were still looking good, but they look even better with this bot lane right now, and honestly, I would not change anything and go with the flow for a little while. LCK, DRX, and Gen G, both in the top 11 of the power rankings. Gen G cleaned them 2-0. It was not easy, though. I will say it wasn't easy. DRX, I believe both games, they went with Seraphine mid, which Seraphine mid became very common today in the LCK, so it must have been going around in scrims this past week, and they decided to use it now. And I believe Gen G won Game 1 with less kills, so it was one of those kind of situations where probably, I mean, the game was coin flip at the very best. Ruler, 15-3-3 in the two-game series. Game 2, he had 10 kills, 41% of the team's damage, and 68% of the team's kills. Hard carried Ruler. And I said yesterday in the sneak peek it was Ruler and Deft, and this is no surprise that that ended up happening in that way. Deft, 37% of the damage. He did the best he could. I believe he played Kog'Maw in one game and dealt like 40% of the team's damage. But couldn't get past Gen G. T1 and Fred Brian, I said this might be a trap game, and T1 must have heard me because they stomped the hell out of Fred Brian. Zeus, 9-2-20 in top. Faker, 10-2-12 in mid. Keria, 7-2-24 in support role. He pulled out a Lee Sin support in Game 2, which I believe we have seen before out of him, and that is why I think Keria is the best support in the world. He pulls out the craziest stuff and makes it work. He is the best support in the world. Like, that, I mean, MSI, it was like, oh, well, you know, he's kind of struggling, and I did say he's struggling. I don't think he was a very good support at MSI. The fact of the matter is, he's very good. LCK stars of the day, Zeus, Owner, Faker, Keria, and then Ruler for Gen G is in the 80 carry slot. Guma, I think, only went like 5-5 and something. I mean, they played Senna for one game. It might have been the Lee Sin game, honestly. No, I think maybe it was Kalista. I think Fred Brian might have went Kalista Rel again, and Senna Lee Sin. I'm not sure. But nevertheless, that's it for that. Comment down below with how you feel these teams are doing. Like, I was going to say like the video if you like it and all my outro, but this video isn't done. Now on to sneak peek. Okay, now for the sneak peek tomorrow. We only have the LPL because it's a Monday. Predict down below who you think is going to win. Some people probably don't realize that I've done this and moved it all into one video because I didn't get many predictions yesterday, but it also could have been because it was a Saturday. LPL, FPX versus LNG. Excuse me. FPX on a 3-game winning streak. LNG losing to JDG in their last matchup. LNG 16th in the power rankings prior to that loss. Week 3, day 3 was the last time they played in spring. LNG winning 2-1. Light going 17-4-16. In my opinion, this comes down to Care versus Duanbe. Duanbe is the guy that roams all over the place in the early game, gets them out to an early lead, and LNG either closes it out or they don't, but Duanbe usually has an impact all over the Rift. Care really showed an aptitude for being able to do that in the last 2 series. I thought he did very well in the roaming category, whether it was on Galio or even Ari and various other champions. I thought that he did a very good job. So I think it's going to be who affects the side lanes more. Summit versus Ale, and the bot lane of LWX and Hung versus Light and I don't know if it'll be Iwandi or Lamau. I didn't look at LPL Fan Club before this. JDG versus Rare Atom. JDG 6-1 coming off of that win against LNG. Rare Atom lost to Victory 5-2-0. Last time they played, JDG 2-0'd them. Kanavi went 9-3-18. Rare Atom don't have a lot going for them, in my opinion. iBoy and Uyanja are going to be... I almost made a pun, and I'm not going to do it. They need to pray that they will be able to get through laning phase. I don't think Rare Atom are really going to be able to match up to JDG. So it's 369 versus Cube. Can Cube pick something weird in top to be able to match 369? I think Layan on his best day, and if Kanavi's playing a little off, there is a way where Layan can, outwork Kanavi, but I don't think mid lane Strive versus Yagao. I think Yagao's got him beat, and bot lane has Rare Atom beat, so I don't think this one's going to be too long of a series, but predict down below who you think's going to win. Like the video if you like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content, hit the bell so you get notified, because I do multiple videos a day, which I will get to today. Later on, I'm going to do a Future of the Channel Part 2, where I kind of go over how I may approach this week, and see what the vibe is off of that, as well as disclosing my Discord that I just did the rules for today, and I mean, it's probably a mess. I don't know what I'm doing, so we're going to learn together. Thank you for watching.